Hello, my name is Monty Boy. Today we're here to talk about a new topic on the podcast that has really been coming up recently, and especially if you follow the wireless industry and you follow and own stock in the wireless companies, you will know that Verizon has been losing customers at a big rate. And it's been very frequent lately. And you see Verizon wanting to start turning more of a profit and more revenue and really focus on that. And that's why you see Verizon really trying to get rid of the discounts. And they really do dismiss the pricing discounts and free bundles. They have dismissed it as of late, especially dismissed what the cable providers are doing, which is Comcast and Spectrum. They're selling service at extremely low rates to get customers and, and offering free bundles and free lines. And Verizon don't want to do that. Verizon is really against that. And you see this in this article, especially with some of the recent decisions they have made to remove their discount on our home internet service, which they have over 5G, the fixed wireless access. They removed the $25 discount, and they're really starting to really focus on profit. And this is pretty much where this article goes. Hans Vestberg has made it very clear from the start: Verizon isn't going to be the discount carrier. They're going to be a carrier that offers a premium service at a premium price. And, that's one of the reasons why they're losing customers like they are. Let's get right into this article. Despite the cable mobile virtual operators' success with the bundled offerings and heavy discounted wireless service plans, Verizon does not expect to follow suit. And honestly, that makes a lot of sense, especially considering how Hans Vestberg has been talking about since he's been the CEO of the company. He made it very clear that Verizon is not going to be the discount carrier. Speaking at a Goldman Sachs conference, Verizon CEO Hans Vestberg dismissed the cable operators' strategy of offering free or discounted wireless service plans when bundled with broadband. Low bundling and discounting will help us, he said, adding that the company recently ended its $25 a month discounted pricing for 5G home fixed wireless offerings. As I've said before, obviously, they ended it. They ended the 25-month discount. So now they're starting to charge full price for the fixed wireless access. But they are still giving out discounts on it if you have a Verizon cell phone line. So they're still giving you discounts, but it's not the price when it first launched. It's higher. It's $25 higher. So expect to pay more when you sign up for these services if you're not already locked in. And most of the plans from the previous is locked in for at least 3 years, and then Verizon is free to do whatever they want. They could keep you at the current price, or they could say, hey, it's been 3 years, you're now got to pay more. So obviously anything can change here. But it's been very clear to me that Verizon is not going to be the discounts. They're going to stop offering discounts even to the cable providers, and we're going to dive right into that because I'm telling you right now, it's coming. Of course, since the two bigger cable mobile virtual operators, Comcast Xfinity Mobile and Charter's Spectrum Mobile, both run over Verizon's network. Verizon does benefit from the use of their network. So they benefit from Xfinity Mobile and Spectrum using their network. Mobile virtual network operators are just somebody that rents out space on another provider. So AT&T has it. They have people like Red Pocket. AT&T has Boost Mobile, Boost Infinite. You can name the carriers that are mobile virtual operator network operators on every network. T-Mobile has Metro, Mint Mobile. You name it, they have it. Every single company has it, especially if you're in the wireless space. You want to benefit from renting out your network. Even Boost, aka Dish, is even starting to rent out their network, even though it's not fully built, because they have a partnership with Amazon with the Boost Infinite lines. Now they're starting to sell Boost Infinite on Amazon in hopes that they can actually start generating some profit there because Dish is losing a lot of money. And, they really need to start figuring out what they're going to do to really bring more customers. But that's no topic here. We're talking about Verizon right now. And when asked about how long Verizon expects their relationships last with like the likes of Xfinity Mobile and Spectrum, the company pretty much refused to really address that, as they have legal restraints, so they can't really address on how long these partnerships with the current providers will last, because obviously there's NDAs and other things that these companies sign that they can't really go into detail about what the contract is. However, he did say that any MVNOs partnerships will be beneficial to Verizon's revenue. So he has said that, these plans are not going to be super cheap. They do benefit Verizon, which they do. They definitely benefit Verizon's bottom end. But what he said here also that really makes me wonder if these cable providers are going to have their cheap price anymore. And, and that's something that's really concerning me here, because, these cable providers are often a great service to those who want it. And he also added that Verizon's partners should realize that as the network get better, they're going to pay more. And that's just honestly what he said what he said. He quote unquote, they'll have to pay for it. So pretty much what he's saying is, as the network continues to improve, they're going to charge more. And so where does Comcast, aka Xfinity, and Spectrum Mobile say enough is enough? Because, there has been a lot of people have really been talking about US Cellular lately, which is another provider inside the United States who owns Spectrum, who owns towers, who are not all over the United States, but they have a lot of assets, a lot of spectrum and towers and all the other things that, as Verizon continues to push and try to increase pricing, it wouldn't shock me to see the likes of Verizon and Spectrum Mobile come in and say, you know what? Let's come together. Let's purchase US Cellular and let's make a deal happen. Because it makes so much sense, because the spectrum's there. The towers is there across the country. Not everywhere, but they definitely have a footprint inside the United States already. It'd be a network that's already pre-existing. Plus, they can bring people in that know how to build out that spectrum, because obviously US Cellular has engineers and all the other things they can bring on, and it would help them really further along and push to build out a better network, because we know Xfinity and Charter really wants to start building out their own networks. And what's better not yet than come up with a co-partnership, purchase the assets of US Cellular, when US Cellular has made it very clear they don't want to operate anymore as a cell phone provider. They have made it very clear they're ready to sell when the best offer is available. Because, they're in a business right now where they're not making money. They're really not. They're not making money off their cell phone provider. They're not making money off their 4 million subscribers, I believe they have. If not, if they have more, my bad. But I the last I checked, I think it's like 4.5 million subscribers they have. They're not making money off of them subscribers. They're making money off of roaming agreements. And even that, they don't want to continue paying all the money they're paying to build out a network that they're just not utilizing and they're just not going to be able to benefit from on their customer aspects. And US Cellular pretty much has said they're ready for the highest bidder. So I wouldn't be shocked to see somebody like an Xfinity who has a lot of cash to purchase US Cellular. Now, I understand people saying, well, Comcast is spending a lot of cash too because they're trying to build out their network, their broadband, and improve their broadband services. Yes, they have been, but you got to realize Verizon is, not Verizon, Xfinity is the largest ISP in the country. They rank in billions and billions of dollars, trillions and trillions of dollars. Xfinity is more than just broadband, They own NBC. They own so much things. They have so much money in so many places that if Xfinity really wanted to, they can purchase US Cellular tomorrow. And it wouldn't shock me if it happened. That's all in the side of this. This is all I have for this article today. If you guys like this podcast, please go down below, hit the like button so it helps boost this video. And if you guys have any comments, leave them down below. I'd gladly take a look, reply to them. I greatly appreciate every single last one of you, and have a great day.